Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. You see the special host there. Who is that?
It's me.
Who is me? You got to speak up, Haley. No one can hear you whispering.
Okay, Daddy.
You were talking up a storm before we went live.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're not talking.
Okay.
Really? You're not going to say anything now?
Yeah,
She was yik-yakking, telling everybody how her day was.
Mommy.
No, tell people how your day is.
Haley, it's all you. You wanted to do it live.
I don't.
You got to speak up.
I don't know it, Daddy.
5-year-olds. What's wrong?
I want to do it live, but I don't want to sit with the weekend.
You don't want to sit with the weekend? What?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
But Daddy, I don't want to tell my people.
Your people?
My day.
You don't want to tell your people your day? Why not?
I like this.
So what did you do today? Oh.
I played soccer.
Uh-huh.
And
And?
I played outside.
And you played outside?
And I wasn't doing my spelling words, but I didn't know them very much. Miss Austin didn't give me a paper.
Oh, really? Wonder why that happened.
But I wanted to. But at least she did. But I don't have a paper.
Is that it?
No.
Okay. Well, what else?
I was inside.
Face this way. It's okay. Face this way.
Or I was.
Face this way. It's okay. Face this way. Are you getting nervous now?
Or I was playing outside. We were getting little broccoli.
You're getting broccoli?
Yeah, and I was doing this.
You're getting broccoli.
Uh-huh.
Did you see any grasshoppers?
Last time there was one, right behind the window.
Oh, okay. Was it hopping around?
Nope. It was just
No?
sitting there. And last time there was a bee in our classroom.
There's a bee in your classroom?
Uh-huh.
Mommy doesn't like bees. She doesn't like bees or spiders.
I know you do, right? You like both of them.
I don't think so. Mommy does not like spiders at all.
Hey, why did I put my finger right here?
Paul, does Haley have her own ham license? No, she does not. She's only 5.
I went in the snow.
You went in the snow, huh?
Yes.
What did you do? What did you do in the snow?
I made a snow Christmas tree. My mom did, and I did.
And did you make a snow angel?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm. And we were looking at snowmans.
You were looking at snowmans.
We didn't make them. Other people made them.
What's up, Alex? Other people made them.
Mhm. We did it.
Was it cold?
Uh-huh. And there was even water there.
There's even water. It was frozen water, right?
No.
Alex says to say hi. Say hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Alex is in California as well. Wow. Just don't move the chair, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
You ready? I'm going to go talk on the radio, okay, Haley?
Okay.
All right?
Can I sit next to my mama?
You can sit next to your mama, but your headphones aren't going to reach.
Okay.
That was Haley. And we got Baba Booey in the house. 5-year-old telling me about her day today. She also had to get her eyes dilated at the eye doctor today. So Lots of fun. She was mad because she can't see her iPad screen today. She got home. She wanted to look at it when she was using the restroom. So, first world problems for a 5-year-old, right? Let me see where I'm at here.
You're in California, Greg.
Unfortunately, the People's Republic.
No, that's New Jersey.
I was driving a little car.
You're what?
I was
Hey,
driving
Jim.
a car.
What's up, Jim?
I was driving a little car, Daddy.
You're driving a little car.
Yeah, I knew how to drive.
Oh, okay.
Somebody had a
We got to take you to a place where you can drive little mini cars at, like Disneyland or something.
I know how to drive.
Bumper boat.
You want to drive my car? You do? I thought you said only old people drive.
But I'll do it or I get bigger.
Greg, are you old now?
But
I've been old. I don't know where you've been.
On the other coast. Trying to get her license. What is she, well, hold on.
Yeah, I don't know what I can do there. Hey, T
What does
Ray.
she want to get her license? What does she want to do? Let's ask that question.
Yeah, and T Ray, I enjoy your Twitter post, by the way, buddy. It's nice to see you in the chat as always. And but I believe Paul, his daughter, Alex, his daughter, has her license.
At 13, yeah.
13.
Just make sure, as the parent, you got to make sure you sign all the paperwork as the minor. You know, just make
Maybe
sure for VE testing.
I'll see if she passes her GMRS license first.
Greg, I don't know if you can pass the GMRS tests. But on a serious note, Greg, why don't you if you can pass the application, Haley can use your GMRS license because she's your.
That is true.
She's your. There's a whole paragraph of like what they consider family and kids count.
Would I be considered family?
Of whose license?
Uh-oh. I lost my chat overlay here.
What are you doing?
I can't do anything with it. Oh boy.
I guess you're the sad ham tonight.
I am. Let me get this chat overlay to work here. Oh, it went away. Now it's back.
Be right back.
Uh-oh. Well, there goes the chat overlay for tonight. I know, Haley.
You want to hold it, Daddy?
No, I don't want to hold it right now. Daddy's trying to get something to work here. We lost Seth there for a moment. Oh, there we go. I got the chat overlay back. Oh, I got the swoosh back too. Save. All right, so I'm gonna jump to. I'm gonna jump over to a DMR. I don't think I went on it yesterday, since I was playing with the Pi-Star so much. Got both of them going. I'm hoping that Ryan gets in the chat too. I got a question for him on a comment he made on the last video. My back. Sorry. Not looking forward to tomorrow. I got a super long day. You putting your headphones back on, honey?
Yep.
Yep.
I think, but not for long.
But not for long, because you got to go to. Well, you got to take a bath. You got a big week ahead of you, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Why is that?
But I'll go to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, you gonna go swimming and stuff?
But last time you said no swimming, right?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I was in the pool. I went in the pool for like 5 minutes.
You're gonna go be with her for longer than that this time.
Okay.
What?
I said you're gonna
No, you won't.
Yeah, you will.
The boss said no.
Mommy needs some pool.
No, I'll invest the pool up.
All right. Let me get over to some open spot action. I think I'm going to go over to America Link.
You poop.
What's going on over there?
She thought you said poop.
What does that have to do with anything?
She likes to hear that word.
She like.
I do like a there. Wow, I can't wait for much longer. Mama, mommy, my booty butt. Mama, hold my leg. With 2 hands.
All right, I'm on the open spot right now. I see Andrew in there from Tucson, which is now an hour ahead of us right now. In the Mountain Time Zone. Just want to make sure that nobody jumps in here and starts talking. Well, I should say I'm not interrupting anybody's conversation. I don't know. Thank you, Alex, for helping out Paul there.
I don't know.
All right. I'm on America's Unlinked.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring America Link from Southern California in the city of Chino. Also currently live streaming on YouTube.
Got all kinds of activity going on behind me, so bear with me there. It's going to be one of those nights, huh? It's a Monday night, though.
K6EGG says KI50XW. How you doing this evening?
What's going on there, dude? KI50XW. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
Sir Walter, KI50XW, over in Fayetteville, Texas.
Oh, I was just sitting here watching some TV, and I happened to hear you put your call out, so I figured I'd say hello.
Copy that. I appreciate you coming back to me there, all the way over from Texas. Are you getting in on a local repeater there, or using a hotspot of some sort there?
He has a Diamond X200A.
I'm using my Pi-Star node.
Copy that. Yeah, I got two running now. On two different frequencies. So just got that finally set up yesterday. Very good, solid pieces of gear for the ham shack for the digital world.
Running. Come on, sad ham. Don't be a sad ham tonight.
Yeah, actually, I'm about to get ready to put together another one. So I'll have two of them. I was thinking about debating on whether or not to have one in my vehicle and have some sort of internet connection, or just set up a second one here in the house on a different frequency.
Yeah, I would love to have one in the car. I personally have not had very good experience with the connection with my Wi-Fi and my my hotspot in my car. Believe it or not, the best time I've had it was driving across the desert from my house, which is about 40 miles east of Los Angeles, to Vegas. It was pretty solid the whole way there. And if I drive 20 minutes in either direction, I ended up losing connection with my Wi-Fi on my phone. So I don't know. I want to try, I'm debating what I should do.
Yeah, I was looking at the cost of the Raspberry Pi computers recently, and man, they've definitely gone up in recent years. That's for sure.
That's cold, man.
Oh yeah, they have. I bought my my two Pi-Stars last 2 years ago now, and they're both under $100, all pre-configured, and now they're double the price. So yeah, definitely. I'm actually thinking about selling one. To tell you the truth, you could probably make a few bucks off it, and then maybe buy myself an open spot or something like that.
Yep. Well, they have all the Pi-Star software on there already, so you just have to put your Wi-Fi and your call sign in and stuff.
Yeah, copy that. I've heard good things about those too.
What, you're thinking about purchasing one? It probably costs more to send it down there, be honest with you.
KQ4 AFY. Yeah, I'm coming to you guys off of Raspberry Pi Zero W running Pi-Star from my 70D Yaesu HT. I think I've probably most at this point put $50 to $75 into this to get it working. But I had 3 Raspberry Pi Zero Ws laying around not doing anything. I also have a second
For a
one
Pi-Star, they're $400?
4V with duplex on it.
It'll cost $400 to ship it down there? I would not sell you that Pi-Star for $400.
Walter, I didn't know if you wanted to take it or not there. Nice to hear you in there, Jeremy. KQ4AFY. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
That just sounds incredibly expensive. These are Pi-Star 1s.
Good to hear from you, K6EGG. I've been using it, the Raspberry Pi Star, for a while now to reach out to the East Coast reflector over the Fusion reflector, but decided to switch over here to AmericaLink for the evening, and been testing out my Raspberry Pi Zero config. I just built it out this afternoon after the headers for the Raspberry Pi Zero showed up.
If you had a choice between getting a Zoom spot, the one with the big display, or an Open Spot 4 Pro, you only got to choose one of them. Which one would you get there, Jeremy?
Be a tough choice. I mean, I'm kind of a tinkerer, so I kind of like the DIY aspect of things. From what I've understood and heard, the OpenSpot 3 and OpenSpot 4, I believe I've heard, have MV.
Fudge.
Haven't heard a whole lot more on the Zoom Spot myself, so I probably would say I'd probably lean, if I was going to go with a complete solution, I'd probably go with the OpenSpot Pro.
Okay, copy that. That's good to know. I'm thinking about shifting some of my gear into my car. Since this summer, I'll be spending a lot of time in my car, and possibly just I'm using an OpenSpot 3 right now to cross mode into AmericaLink, and I'm thinking about getting an OpenSpot 4, putting it here in the shack, and then putting the OpenSpot 3 in the car and having it tied to my Wi-Fi and on my phone. But every time I use it in my phone, it seems to break up a little bit. So I'm going to do some testing with a Pi-Star and see if it stays connected, and then I'll make my decision after that.
Roger that. Yeah, I've got this Pi Zeros currently sitting and running off of a Anchor power bank. It's I believe 16,000 milliamp hours total. So it's been running all night so far. It hasn't even used a quarter of the battery. No out testing it and tethering it to the mobile on my phone. I actually have a Samsung S21 Ultra that is dual SIM, so I'm on T-Mobile and have unlimited access bandwidth on T-Mobile. So I'll see how it goes with Wi-Fi tethered to that. That way, everything. I've got a Yaesu FTM 400 XDR in my vehicle, so I'll try tethering it to that with the phone and running it off battery pack so that I have a fully mobile solution.
That almost sounds like a code.
I don't know if somebody else was getting there. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, this is KQ4AFY. Yeah, it sounded like possibly KQ4CIY was throwing out some Morse, it sounded like.
Yeah, I believe that's a bridge, an analog bridge in that you were hearing there. The the KT4 ROY bridge.
Copy that. Well, it's a little getting late here on the East Coast, and I've got to get up in the morning for work, so I'm going to say 73. It's been great speaking with you. Maybe we'll cross paths on the airwaves again here soon. This is KQ4AFY, and I'm going to be clear for the evening.
Excellent there, Jeremy. Thank you very much for jumping in and giving me some info and your insight on what you would get there if you had a choice there. KQ4AFY, this is Greg, K6EGG, and I don't know if Walter's still out there. I believe it's KI50XW or WXO.
Hey, Dylan. How's it going, man? Yeah, watching. They have some popcorn going there. Excellent.
I'm still here, Greg. This is KI50XW. Now, I was just listening to y'all, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Copy that. I didn't want to leave you out of there. You said you're running 2 Pi-Stars. Was that correct?
It's like a movie with no ending.
Not yet. I'm just running one right now. I am eventually going to have a second one put together. I just haven't got that far yet.
I didn't know if somebody wanted to jump in there. Is that somebody else jumping in there on the KT4 ROY bridge? Go ahead.
I don't want to be hogging it. He's got a nice looking shack here over in Yonkers. I think I've talked to him before. This looks familiar.
Whiskey 503, my girl, easy.
All right there, Walter. I'm going to just stand by, let somebody else jump in there. I don't want to hog it up. I appreciate you taking my call. This is Greg, K6EGG for Walter. KI50XW over in Texas.
Another free state of Texas. It's not COVID. Yeah, he's got a cool looking shack here. It looks like that's...
All right, Greg. Well, you have yourself a good one. I think I'm going to go back to watching some TV here. And actually, I was just pulling up your YouTube video, so I'm probably going to sit here and watch that too. Anyway, it's 73. This is KI50XW.
Copy that, brother. You take care. Don't forget to subscribe if you can. Just doing it for fun and another way to connect with some folks out there. This is K6EGG. I'm going to be standing by monitoring America Link from Southern California, and also, as you know, live streaming on YouTube.
Good day, this is NHALK. We are Wires X from Cleveland.
He's over by where that train derailment was. Look at this setup here. Looks like these home built, maybe Pi-Stars. Looks like he's working some satellite. It's got WinLink going too. That is a clear node, I think. Let's see this here. No connections. Let's check out his weather there. In Ohio. Yeah, you know, I was looking at that. I think it might be it's a signal strength there. That's pretty cool. Thanks for jumping over here, Walter. I appreciate it. Nice chatting with you. I didn't want to leave you there hanging. Yeah, those look like signal strength. I like that. If I get one of those Zoom spots, I want to get that set up like that.
NHALK, morning calling on America Link. We are Wires X from Cleveland, Ohio.
That's pretty cool stuff. Oh, Scott. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
So, uniform, monitoring, perfect.
It's Kenny. I believe I've talked to him before over Missouri. Yeah, that's a cool setup. I like the VU meters on that thing. I think I'm going to go over to 3100 for a little bit. See if I can rattle anybody's cages. As you see the top there, that's not part of the open spot. I put those graphics in so I can change them to whatever for anybody
open
new.
spot connected to
They could go
homebrew
away, they
server.
could come back. Not now. So it looks like I'm on 3100. So far, my network has withstand my update I did yesterday. What's going on, Terry? Nice to see you in there. WT9J. Yeah, apparently with those zoom spots, you can do all sorts of stuff with changing the screen and stuff. I think it's some sort of add-on. Listen in here for a little bit before I jump in here and piss somebody off, maybe. Once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let your friends know about it. Only got 5 likes in there and 21 people watching.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring DMR Talk Group 3100 from Southern California. Also currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile as well.
Is that you, Baba Booey, in there? Did you unmute? I also have Seth, N2SPG, via SonoBus. Doesn't sound like he's in there yet. He was taking a personal for a few.
K6EGG RAW.
KE8RAW. This is Greg, K6EGG, raw egg here with you.
I've chatted with him before. Oh, I hope he's in there. Hey there, Chris. Nice to see you in there again. You having some fun playing with your new system there? What's up, Mike? Nice to see you in there. He has a Zoom spot, too, so I want to ask him some questions on that.
KE8RAW. This is Greg, K6EGG.
When I got to digital, it opened up a whole new world for me. In fact, I had some people show me some new stuff recently too. That's opened up a whole new world.
Foxtrot. Right now, I'm transmitting from work. I've got a couple of minutes. I have to take a couple of samples to the product to the lab.
Samples.
But thought I'd chime in here to say hi. So. Howdy.
Copy that. I also see that you have a Zoom spot. Do you like that? I'm just checking out your QRZ profile. I think we've chatted before in the past. Raw egg, I believe we were kind of joking around about. Yeah, so I was thinking about getting one of those zoom spots.
This is the one. Zoom Spot Elite here. I can give them everything right now. This is the one I was thinking about getting. I think this is the one. Oh, look like it went down in price a little bit. It was $279. It's on a Pi 4. Of course, the one that's by my house, they don't contact store. $250, yeah.
I don't know if I get the Pro or not, but it just seems like the open.
Hey there, buddy. You're taking a lot of hits, a lot of R2D2, so to speak, going in there. It's hard to pick you up.
I'm hearing that it's good, and I'm talking to somebody that's actually using one. I don't know if he's using one at his work QTH or he's into a local repeater. Why is there blood on your shorts? Can you go down?
Yeah, he's going R2D2, and you sound really, I don't know if it's what you'd call a heavy digital sound or your audio is just way too hot. I'm not sure what you're using there. K6EGG.
Hey there, Michael. KV9Q. This is Greg, K6EGG. I got my audio settings down to 1%. Let me double check, actually. Pardon me, down to 10%. Down to 10%. I don't know if that's a problem or not. Maybe it's too hot still.
You should go through the trash there at the Pi-Star factory.
It's just extremely shrill. There's zero bass to it whatsoever. It almost sounds like you got something shoved up your nose, if you know what I mean. What are you talking on?
I'm talking on an Icom 9700 with a studio microphone and an RE20.
Do I sound that bad on there, guys? It's the first complaint in a while.
Well, it's really shrill. That's all I can say about it.
Let me make an audio adjustment here.
So I can't see my buttons here, and I don't have it memorized. Come on, thing. So let me get my meter back.
Can you follow you? K4LBB, listening for radio check.
Crap.
This is AI6IG. You're coming in fine here. Okay, AI6AG. Thank you so much. You're coming in clear too. Yeah, that's AI6IG, Alpha India 6 India Golf. Yeah, you sound great, no problems. I happen to be coming in over a phone interface, so I'm glad to hear it sounds okay. Thanks a lot, 73.
You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah, sounds real clear. Thank you, AI6IG, K4 LVV, clear.
Watch your ears, folks. All right, now I got to change some gain structure a little bit here. 1, 2. Let's see if
KV9Q, this is Greg, K6EGG. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Any difference in audio sounding to me here? This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yes, sir. I personally think that's better. It took a lot of that high-end shrill away. Can you move it any more?
How about there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I made a lot of adjustments right there, too. Just to let you guys know.
Well, if that's all you can go, then that's definitely better than it was, I think. So, much, much better.
It's weird.
I hadn't gotten any complaints, and I've been running this setup for a couple weeks. So very strange, but good to know.
Did it sound that bad before?
Well, it used to be that most people would try to say something, but anymore there's so many people running headsets and off computers and everything else. People just kind of quit talking about it. To be honest with you, if you're working, that's about where people leave it. But I had a headset on when you come across, and my goodness, it was pretty shrill. Most people just turn their volumes down, don't say nothing.
I would like to know if I'm piercing somebody's ears with some ice picks, which it sounds like I was doing. So I am running a non-conventional ham radio setup, so definitely could be a issue the way I have stuff going before.
And
that's kind of what I always thought. It's about half the reason I got into digital radio is because generally it just sounds so much better than analog. Definitely not supposed to have the static. But I usually like the audio quality, but man, anymore it is what it is. But yep, I think you're sounding better there now.
Thank you. I appreciate it there, Michael. I like to take people's advice on how I sound. mainly because you guys are the ones that are going to be listening to it, not me. Just to let you know, I'm running a RE20, and I'm running it into what they call a fathead or a preamp before it hits my radio. I did have the gain down quite a bit, and I ended up changing back to my original preamp fathead, which I think probably sounds a little bit better for the radio, but not as good as it does. The other one does for the. I'm doing a live stream right now into my audio mix, but for the most part, it seems to be working. I just need to find a nice balance between the two. But I have gotten that complaint before in the past.
Baba Boo, you make it in here yet?
Have you tried the Parrot so you can hear it yourself? You should be able to hear what it sounds like. I don't think Parrot works good for adjusting the volume, because you got to get a couple people together to everybody compare the volumes. But just to hear the quality, I think the Parrot works pretty good.
I tried getting that to work on my. So what I'm doing, I'm on an Icom 9700 cross moding into an Open Spot 3. So I couldn't get the Parrot mode to work on the Open Spot 3 the last time I tried it. So I'm kind of running. What's the word I'm looking for? Not bare, but kind of running blind, I guess you can say. But hearing wise, kind of running deaf, I guess.
Baba Booey. He might be in the house here shortly, so stay tuned. He'll be here shortly.
Yeah, right on. Well, maybe it's not working right or something. I haven't used it forever. I usually just fire up another hotspot and listen on another radio rather than go through Parrot. But all right, well, yep, made a little adjustments there. It sounded a little better. So definitely, I got my headset back on. So, but anyways, yep. I don't have. Let's see. I need to update my radio. It's just showing your DMR number. What's your location?
I'm in the city of Chino, which is about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and the call sign's K6EGG, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, K6EGG.
Yeah, clear on that. Yep, I need to update my radio tomorrow. I haven't done it for a little while. At least this one I haven't. So, alrighty, sir. I'm going to jump off here and finish up some stuff I was doing here on the computer before I go to bed. But nice talking to you from out there in California. And take care of yourself, and maybe we'll talk here later. KB9Q73, sir.
Copy that, Michael. I appreciate the info there. KV9Q, K6EGG. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ.
What you guys heard me disappear for a second. I don't know if you guys are watching the screen. I accidentally hit the off button instead of turn it up. Be nice now. You guys have the Mondays today? Anybody have the Mondays today? I apologize. Rip off what? So I'm monitoring 3100 right now. DMR talk group 3100, that is. Man, I got to change all my gain structures out on this now to make it sound good. I usually do it before I get on. Yeah, you guys got to send a link via email. I got a lot of stuff done today. I was pretty proud of myself. And yesterday during Super Bowl, since I don't watch Super Bowls, I don't watch the NFL. I'm going to go over to DMR Talk Group 93. 93 North America.
Open spot connected to Homebrew server.
I know. I think I ended up paying like $50 or $60 for this.
Sounds like we got some activity on here.
It tends to be how I come upon a lot of stuff. Like I've since getting into the hobby, I've acquired far too much of my share of ham equipment. And,
you don't watch the Super Bowl?
It tends to be the bag full or by the tote full. Anyways, I got into DMR that way, and I haven't done too much with digital. I was just actually downloading Vera HC and Vera HF to try to play around with HF chat. I've never done that before. This just happened upon a YouTube video. I said, maybe tonight's the night. I got some extra time. Maybe I'll try to do that and play around with that a little bit. Not too much into FT8. I'll work it every once in a while. I do have a fusion radio. I've got a Yaesu FT-7250 digital, and I've only used it several times on the Yaesu system fusion setting. We've done a little bit of simplex here in town. A buddy of mine does a lot of digital mobile
I'm pretty tired right now, Terry, to be honest with you. I got an 18-hour day tomorrow, 17-hour day, something like that.
There was a guy here, local.
I hope all is well with you.
He was several towns over that maintained a C4 FM repeater.
That's pretty close.
I've seen a lot of action, so I'm curious.
I do as much as I can to get it as soon as possible, but as you know, Alex, most of it depends on server issues. But I have all the settings so I can be out of my network as soon as possible.
Well, actually, I don't do much with it. Except for like a local net. I just haven't done anything with it.
Let's take a listen here.
So. But, now that I'm doing this, I'm
it's pretty close.
It's not so bad.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000.
Mostly
about 2.5 seconds.
I talk on local 2 meters. Talk to a couple of the local guys.
I'm listening to it in my ear, delayed by about 2 seconds.
Echolink. I do Echolink and Peanut, which is kind of another application.
Sounds pretty decent.
Now, somebody told me that
so $600 for a Pi 4,
like a Windows PC or an Android.
5 seconds is pretty good.
There's something called DudeStar, DudeStar, which is kind of like DMR.
Once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to subscribe. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule.
So I thought about just
and been pretty busy lately. I got vacation coming up. I got to be honest with you. I don't know how much I'm going to be going on when I'm on vacation coming up. I believe you're correct there, Mr. Sadham.
Anyway, hey, it's fun talking to you. It's every once in a while.
And this is what I was referring to.
Enjoyable to talk to.
You got a broken heart. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow too. Don't forget to get your stuff for your other significant other, whoever that might be.
I was going to say it's about time for the
Although Lawrence looks like he has a broken heart there.
But I know it's going to do. It's going to be above 50 degrees tomorrow. And,
it's supposed to get, by the way, it's supposed to get in the 30s here this week.
In the middle of February. That's insane. But that's just the way it is this year. Nice chatting with you. Maybe I'll catch you again. KD2UOE.
Alex, be quiet. Let's get the full forecast for the greater Chino area.
Roger, leaning right back at you. Really
looks like we might have some rain tomorrow morning.
Pleasure to make the contact.
Perfect.
Thanks for teaching me a little bit about Bowling Green. Hey, I was looking at your QRZ page.
So how much is a Pi-Star 1 for you, Terry? Look at this, 36, so 35 tomorrow morning, 36 and then 40.
You might know of it. but I'll use it on the go sometimes. I'm an Android
Getting a
guy.
little-
I'm not
getting
sure
a little
it's offered
chilly.
for iPhone.
I'm gonna have to wear pants
But it's a
tomorrow,
really
folks.
nifty, I think
I'm
it's
sorry
free,
if I offend
Android
anybody
app,
tomorrow
and
by wearing
basically it
pants.
lets you easily connect to all the web SDRs and just browse. You just got a nice little virtual VIO knob you can turn and find some stations and kind of kill some time. Lynn, it's been great. Get you on Talk Group again. Radio sounds good. And, yeah, go DMR. KD8 RNL, KD2 UOE73, man. Take care. And that Rocket, Pocket RXPX sounds interesting.
Pocket Rocket? What?
Also,
What are you talking about, Greg?
kind of short-wave
I was just
radio
listening to the other
listening,
folks out there.
Is I'm listening to radio.yard, but it's some way that you can listen.
Looks like he's took a hit there.
World is
What's up,
also-
Baba Booey?
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey in the house, N2SPG.
And your video is just lovely, Greg. On the other stream,
It's not working?
choppy, very choppy.
It's choppy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really
Choppy?
high
How
loss
choppy
on
does
that
it look
last
right
one.
now?
I copied what you said. Radio Garden. I had forgotten about that. I learned about that about the same time that I downloaded this app. That's a fun app to play with.
Dude Star, Droid Star.
And she was 8 at the time when I discovered it, 8 or 9, and we used to play with that app all the time. It was during the pandemic. So it was
Yeah,
like,
Lawrence, he
and all
actually
there
gets a
was to do
very
was radio.
special preview view.
In some ways, it was.
I don't know why that's bad for you
radio
tonight.
enthusiasts. I really enjoyed those couple of years. The bands are really busy, and there's always someone to talk to. Have a good night.
And
Hope to
Lawrence is
cross
not the
paths
sad ham
again on the
tonight.
air. Take
You
care.
were sad earlier.
RNL, KD2,
You were sad earlier.
I'll be monitoring here on 934.
Why was I sad earlier?
I don't know. Or you're doing something screwed up, so we just played the failure music.
KD8 RNL.
Well, someone complained about my audio. You played failure music tonight?
Yeah, where have you been? Oh yeah, right in front of the chair.
That's sad ham music, I thought.
Yeah, same thing. Hey Tom.
Nice to see you in there, Tom. We are monitoring.
At least the Empire State Building was not green again. Thank God.
It was green yesterday?
No, it was green 2 weeks ago when the those idiots from Philadelphia won a game.
In New York, it was green?
Yes, because they laid it up for both teams. So all the Giant fans were rightfully upset.
You have 2 teams there already, so why would they need to?
No, technically
do
there's
Philly?
3. There's a team
Philly?
in Buffalo.
Well, Philly's actually closer than Buffalo.
Yes,
right?
yes, but Giants fans can't stand the Eagles, so.
I don't know. I don't follow football, so.
No, you just work it once in a blue moon.
Very rarely do I work football, NFL. It's been over a year.
Well, don't worry. In 2 days, it's baseball spring training.
Yes. The last NFL game I worked was a COVID game, and it was against the Giants. Actually, I'm sorry. It was the Jets against the Chargers.
Okay, I would have. Well, I didn't. I don't think I knew you at the time, but I would have. Busted your child. Oh, that's good. That's good. I saw some of the videos online about Hamcation.
Yeah, I was watching a couple earlier.
Your buddy in Cerritos had some videos.
Mm-hmm. You had a couple good ones. Looks like there was a lot of alcohol being consumed on the nighttime hours.
And also some POTA activities as well.
Some POTA activities. I wonder if they're doing testing there. You think they were?
Yeah, they would do testing. Like, you're ready to take the general, Greg? Let's be honest.
No. I might study on the flight over, by the way, on Friday or whatever day I'm going.
Well, let me put it this way. I was ready to test you when we were in Orlando.
And I got to admit, I thought I was ready. And right before I landed in Atlanta on my stopover, I took a test. I'm going to go. I'm thinking, I bombed it.
Greg, I was going to say, I had a test kit for you. I had a,
How would we test you? You'd have to have another guy with you, right?
It's called Zoom. I would have done it was called a hybrid session. Would have had myself as a VE and would have had 2 other VEs watching on Zoom.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Come on, Greg.
So in 3, I I actually have worked one of those races in Indianapolis. Long time ago.
And you gotta watch. And you should have gone to Terry's homeland and worked that UFC stuff.
No, my buddy he has a 27-hour travel day today, and I think he left today, and he gets home tomorrow at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, I've done that before. Jim,
he's got to go to work tomorrow too.
Ouch. Hey, Jim, I think pitchers and catchers. It's traditionally the 15th or so that they have to that they report.
And it was in the 90s, Alex, that I did it.
But I wouldn't be surprised, Jim, if most pitchers and catchers, aren't already at their team's facilities.
We're going to need a sound effect for this guy right here, by the way.
Oh, our resident. So
Yeah.
wait. Well, I just want to thank Andy for waiting for me to get off my phone call before showing up, so I don't miss anything.
Yeah, I think it was like 97, 98 maybe.
What
I was
degrees?
talking about the F1 race that I worked. I think it's in Vegas next November, if I'm correct.
Oh, damn! I don't have a sound effect I can use for that anymore.
I would love to check that out. That would be fun to work. But you never know. I might be working it.
Hey, Greg, what does it take to hear Andy on the air?
I don't know if Andy wants to. If there's any way that I can get Andy in on Discord or something, or
DStar.
DStar. Anyway.
Hey, is DStar behaving tonight? Or did you not
All right,
go
take
there?
care there, T-Ray. What's that? Was I on DStar earlier? No, because I was on DStar all day yesterday.
And it was acting up.
It was acting up. In fact, I should probably move over there and see if it is not acting up. First off, let me unlink and be a model ham here.
You a model ham?
I try to be. You want to make a comment? That's the model ham right there. Oh, they're in Austin too. Wow. By the way, I want to thank everybody, including yourself there, Seth, for helping me out getting my Pi-Stars in my network correctly.
They're working now?
We're going to test them. I haven't used them since last night. So.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. See if I get on 30 Charlie.
Let's do this. Of course, I don't have I have my Pi-Star. I don't have a radio, but handy. Or my open spot. It's my bag.
Link to
So far, that part's listening. Working.
030 Charlie.
Yep. 224. Huh.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I had to change a great amount of gain structure in this microphone mid stream tonight. So
you're back to the old mic, huh? Oh, you're back to the old mic.
I'm back to the old fathead.
K9ZDX, K9ZDX, and then NJS.
There goes
Lee from Chicago.
Near but not in Chicago.
Yep, near but not in Chicago.
I think my first baseball game's on the 26th, a spring training game.
Arizona, remote or there?
It's actually at Dodger.
NJS,
It's a split squad game.
But are you in Arizona? Or are you working it out?
No,
LA?
it's actually in L.A. The game is in L.A. There's a split squad with the Angels.
They're doing their home stadium that early?
It's 2 days before the season.
Oh, 326 you mean, not 226.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Did I say 226?
Yeah.
Sorry, 326.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I think even like if you think of the Grapefruit League, the Rays who have spring training like 2 miles from their home stadium, they don't touch their home stadium until right before the regular season.
Have you been to that stadium?
I have.
Would you want to touch that stadium?
No.
They had good popcorn in the press box. That's the only thing I can remember. And Baltimore has good nachos and hot dogs in the press box.
I have not been to Baltimore. Although I know it kicked off the retro trend. I've been. Oh,
wait a minute here. I got a visitor. What are you doing walking in here with that drink?
I went to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, I don't want you to spill that on the carpet.
I won't.
No, you got to go downstairs with that, okay? You're not supposed to come up here with that. Damn kids.
Hey, Greg, you should know this answer to this. What is the only team that goes north for spring training?
Probably Miami.
Yep.
Well, the Dodgers went all the way to Florida back in the day, and they finally moved to Arizona like 8 years ago or 9 years ago.
Yeah, I was very upset with that. That was like the last vestige of them being the Brooklyn Dodgers.
That was a nice facility. I liked it out there in Vero
Dodgertown?
Beach. Yeah.
Yeah, Dodgertown.
I did one game there. It's pretty cool stuff. And I didn't realize how far away all those different places they played. Those were long bus rides for those guys.
Yep.
Did not realize. All right, I'm going to get on 30 Charlie here.
Let's do this.
This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California. Also currently live streaming on YouTube.
I got an echo in my ear.
With a link in my QRZ page. You forgot that part.
I forgot.
Oh, great.
Plenty of time to tell people. With the 700 hotspots on here, you figure somebody would figure that out. Really? Monty, there's going to be some MLB baseball out your way in June.
Well, he's in Wales, if I remember right.
Yeah,
Isn't he?
well, it'll be closer to him than it will be to me.
He could take the train.
What's that?
The train from Wales to England.
What's a train? We don't use trains here in California. All the trains do in California is hit people, but nobody's on them.
They carry freight. Oh, I thought they spill Amazon packages by the sides of the track.
They do. They do that too.
R-E-F.
No, actually, they get robbed.
01 Charlie.
Oh, Alex. Alex.
I don't know what a rounder is. I know what a rasher is.
Oh, God.
It's people. I think that's the Mondays tonight.
How about 30 Charlie? Or
I was just on there.
Oh, yeah. 14 Charlie?
I know Alex was listening, or pardon me.
Jim, I actually think it's a different sport. It's similar, but it's like bat and ball games, you know.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from the city of Chino, 40 miles outside of downtown Los Angeles.
It's like tetherball.
Smaller bat. So almost like stickball? I don't know. I'm from Cornwall, like 200 plus years. Oh, Scott.
How do you know what Cornwall is? You've never been out of Bakersfield, I thought.
You know, Greg, I didn't want to go there, but you know what? You've opened the floodgates, Scott.
Right, Scott.
All right.
Have you been to Cornwall?
Oildale?
I have too, actually, believe it or not. I peed in Oildale.
I had a trivia question tonight, Greg, about your state.
The People's Republic of California?
Yes, California has the most roses, most rose production.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we get them from.
Well, the ones I got from my girlfriend for tomorrow are from Colombia.
Yeah, I thought we get them from like Central America and Mexico, southern Mexico.
No,
at least this time of year, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so now let's do one more. Oh.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Now, I know you were just on DMR.
K6EGG, NY2S. How you doing, guys?
Tom, I'm doing great. How you doing down there in the great state of Florida? Free state of Florida, that is. Actually, both. I hope all is well and going to be nice and warm for you down there.
Yeah, it is nice and warm. We had a little cool night last night. I think it dropped down to 53, but we survived. Anyway,
it's going to be in the
just
low
wanted to jump
30s
in and
tonight,
say
by
a
the
quick
way,
hello.
for me.
It's been at least a week or two since we actually spoke, but we're usually go back and forth on the chat room there. So anyway, good evening to Seth and
What's up,
the
Dave?
rest of the gang that's on the channel. So Hamcation was great. I was there Friday and Saturday and caught a few forums, and it was really good. So back to you, K6EGG, NY2S, Tom in West Palm.
Copy that. I would love to check that out one of these days, and maybe hit that place up for Hamcation. I was actually not working this weekend, so it probably would have been a good opportunity, but I just didn't think about it till right before. Hopefully, also hit the Dayton one and the one that's isn't there another one down in the south somewhere, Arkansas or something like that? I can't remember. That's in the summertime by August.
I think Dayton's in June?
May.
Yeah. And I think there's one in August.
The
Huntsville, yes.
Hamfest, and that's, I believe, in August.
It's over my
We
birthday.
got a couple of local ones here. We have one in the Martin County Hamfest is coming up next month, but that's a small one. But the one that we were at this weekend up in Orlando, that was number 2 in the country. So it was a big group up there. A lot of vendors, and Icom was there with all their stuff, and HRO was there. The staff from HRO was from the Virginia store. And
I'm surprised the Winter Park store wasn't there.
the ARRL was there, and all the, I think Dayton was there with their booth promoting their Hamfest in Xenia this year. And Huntsville, Alabama was there. I even saw the Atlanta, Georgia Hamfest was also there advertising their up-and-coming events. So anyway, the weather was good. They were expecting showers in the afternoon, which would have made the Swap Fest outside in the camping area where all the trailer campers were with the tailgates. It would have been really messy, but luckily the rain held off on Saturday until 6 o'clock, so everybody was gone and out having some brews and some steaks in the local restaurant. So back over to you.
I believe we had a steak in a local Orlando restaurant. Actually, it was in Winter Park too.
Yes.
Did you get to see the new Icom? I think it was
905. Was it 905?
905 or something like that, or it's the super high version, high frequency version. I'm hearing. I watched some videos on it, and I'm hearing some advantages of having maybe shorter antennas, because people don't want to have antennas on their car or something, which I don't understand that part of it. But did you check that radio out at all?
We actually saw that radio at a previous Hamfest. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. I don't think they had it there at this Hamcation. I think it might have been. What other one did I go to that I saw it at? But I did see it up close and personal when it first came out. It's not in production yet. It's just a demo model, but I think it's up on 10 gigahertz or something. But it's all self-contained with the antenna and the hardline, and everything is all together. It's really, really interesting. But no, I don't think we had it there at this one. But I have seen it up close at the last convention I went to, which I can't remember where I saw it. It had to be last year's Hamcation. Anyway, I'm not going to tie it up here. I'm sure you want to get some DX. Shout out to Seth out in Long Island there. And
People's Republic of Long
we're having
Island.
beautiful weather here. You can give me an update on SoCal, how it's doing out there. So with that, I'll kick it back to you. Tie the ribbons on it. K6EGG, NY2S, Tom in West Palm.
And Scott, are you going to get one of those 905s? You going to spend some money?
Copy that. Looks like somebody else was trying to get it in there too. Don't want to leave them hanging. Yeah, good to hear you out here. Love to hook up if I'm down where you're at in Florida. I don't know if you drove up to Orlando. I think you said you're about a 3-hour drive, if I'm correct. If I can remember there. When I was there in October. But yeah, it sounds like fun, man. I got to hit one of those Hamfests up. The one that's in Southern California, the one that's close to me in Yuma, Arizona. They're not doing this year because the campground, I believe, is taken over by something, and I don't know what. I guess it's not available, but cool deal. Good to hear you here, Tom. This is Greg, K6EGG for NY2S out there in the great free state of Florida. 73s.
Why not, Scott?
One of these days I'm going to have to...
Okay, 73, Greg, always a pleasure. And have a good night set. And the rest of the guys on the YouTube. Have a good night. I just saw an N8 pop up there, so I'll say 73 and toss it over to him. This is NY2S, November Yankee 2 Sierra. Have a good night, all, and we'll be listening on YouTube.
I'm going to have to get a photo of a certain restaurant in Lynbrook in Tom's honor, Greg.
Does he like it?
He's mentioned it. I don't know if he likes it. I mean, it's a place you've been to with a deceased, unfortunately, a late sports broadcaster. But not that particular location.
I have been there with them.
You've been to another instance of this chain with a late broadcaster at 3 a.m. or so.
ZL1 AZT. ZL2 Bravo India Lima calling.
Just tell me my IFB. Oh. I thought they got rid of that.
Nope.
Poor guy. We were just talking about him last week, actually.
Mr. Tom, yep. All right.
Craig Sager.
Yep.
Good dude. And some of you folks don't realize the people on camera, they're just coworkers like anybody else. We see them just like you see your coworkers, at least people like myself, technicians, see these people all the time. We spend a lot of time together on flights, restaurants,
FCG,
everything else. So
from M1JXX.
It's like we got some pileups going on.
I was going to say, I think you know what you need to do now, Greg.
Yeah, but I think somebody else was calling first, so I'm going to wait.
Before you call, there's a graphic.
I have it all ready to go there, pal.
Come on, Greg.
In fact, I can show you my preview monitor. Check that out.
Only if it goes out to the stream.
It's not going out to the stream yet. See, it's all ready to go. All ready to go. You see, you like that there, huh?
Yeah, but
people didn't get to see it at home. I'm going to wait till I talk to them.
ZL1 AZT. ZL1 AZT. ZL2 Bravo India Lima calling.
See, that's just too much. I'm not going to use 10
That's
gig.
insane.
Andy was 100% right on that. That's right in Scott's wheelhouse, though. Scott spends about $15,000 a year over at Ham Radio Outlet a year.
That's probably my yearly budget. Well, the price that Jim is quoting is probably around my yearly budget for him. Probably.
By the way, this is what we were talking about here.
There we go. And now, Greg, you can play the sad ham graphic because someone's upset.
Hey, look at that handsome devil. M1JXX.
There you go. You know what to do, Greg.
N1JXX. This is Greg, K6EGG. Good evening to you.
All the HROs around close sucks. Saves me money.
Hey, by the way there, Greg, I heard that you were on the gathering spot one night ago.
Was that last night?
Yeah, that's where
Saturday
I hang out.
night.
That's
yeah, it was earlier.
What is it? 31801.
Yeah, it was either
That's
Friday
a
or
good
Saturday.
group to talk on. That's definitely a good group. N1JXX.
Yeah, copy that. 31801. Yeah. Talked to somebody in Eastern Kentucky, I believe. I think it was Saturday night. Yeah, it seemed like people were pretty cool on there. Good to hear friendly voices out there and very welcoming, as opposed to going to some places, not necessarily here, but as I cruise around different parts of the digital world and analog. So, yeah, very nice people out there on the gathering spot, 31801 DMR talk group.
What's scary about this? Is it the glasses? I wish I could zoom in more.
You're terrible, Greg.
Does that make me a bad person?
Look at
Oh, I
this. You're
can.
zooming in on my bald spot. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like an egghead there, right there. What did you expect?
Egghead versus the Egg Pro?
I was able to get in tighter than I thought.
Copy that. Thanks for letting us have fun with you there, Dave. I appreciate it. N1JXX K6EGG.
K6EGG. This is KQ4SEG.
KQ4 FCG. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Hey, Greg. Name's Tim. Just got my DStar hooked up. Was listening to you guys. Thought I'd shut up with a hello.
Well, welcome aboard the DStar there. I see you in there. I don't know if you're watching the live stream, but you can see yourself up on my dashboard here from Reflector 1 Charlie. So have at it. Make a lot of contacts. This is the place to do it here. 30 Charlie are a very good places to chat with people there.
Excellent. Do you guys do this on a regular basis? You have it on a time schedule?
I don't. I kind of do it when I can do it. Of course, this is a hobby. I try not to time out my hobbies. I kind of do it when I'm available. I normally work nights, so I get about 1 or 2 nights off a week. So I try to do about then, and I'm off for a week next week. So going to be on vacation. I might do it for remotely from Honolulu, Hawaii, which I've done in the past. So yeah, just do it for fun. Another great way to make some contacts and to learn a little bit myself. A couple of guys were helping me adjust some of my Pi-Star settings yesterday. I added a second Pi-Star into my network so I can access them both and not have them interfere with each other. So a lot of learning can be had by YouTube, that's for sure.
What's up with the...
Definitely. It wasn't for YouTube and my Icom 54 medium, I would have never got this working. But glad to be here.
Copy that. I wouldn't know how to smoke tri-tip. I wouldn't know how to cook ribs in the smoker. A lot of things I wouldn't be able to do without YouTube. And a great friendly community here in the chat. A lot of people helping me out, and it's also helping other people out because I'm a little illiterate when it comes to some computer stuff. I can get by in some stuff, but the DStars and some of these digital modes are so confusing, and I don't do this on a regular basis, so it's a little bit different for me. So, but it looks like you got everything going there. What type of setup do you have?
A little
illiterate.
Just using a Icom 52A.
It's in my bag already.
A couple of hotspots I got set up. Put 2 together. 2 were defective. Have 1 returned, and finally got 2 ready to go with home Wi-Fi and my hotspot on my cell phone when I'm out and about.
Copy that. What was the defective unit? Was it at the ID52 or the Pi-Star or the hotspots?
I had 2 hotspots that both had the MMDVM hat. Both were defective. I even reflashed the firmware and just proved that they were defective. Got those back and have the nicer hotspot's going to be here, but got the 2 little ones put together. Finally just broke down and made one myself to get it to work properly.
Copy that. That sounds like you're a lot more advanced, at least as far as things, than I am with that. What you said you're going to get a nice new one? Which one are we referring to?
Going to one of the older Zoom spots, the Elite 3.1. I just like that larger next-gen printout. I mean, display. The ones I have now just have the little 2-inch displays, a little harder to read at a distance.
Yeah, that's the one. I actually have a Pi 1 with the blue display, I believe, and I can't read it unless I'm right over it. And I actually have it on the other side of my room because I have an open spot and a what's it called, a Pi-Star, like I said, and they tend to interfere when they're right next to each other. So just put them on opposite sides of my ham shack here in my office.
Yeah, the other ones were just so small. If I talk to a lot of people, I definitely have to get something else larger where I can read better.
And I generally, when I run my Pi-Stars or my open spot, I have the dashboard open on my computer just so, I can look and see, I can click on the people's QRZ page, and it's a little bit easier to control rather than control with the radio itself.
Correct. Some people like to look at it.
Definitely like having that handy. I've got it where I can do it through my cell phone, but you're always looking down, reading the call sign. It's definitely easier with a larger screen.
It does look nice, and I think the Zoom Spot 3.5, maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, it's actually the touch screen too, but I'm not sure. Well, that would be really nice. You can control it right there on the screen.
You know, I had originally gotten that one before. Some of them had a touch screen, but the one I got didn't have. That was the one that I have coming back. We finally figured out the Wi-Fi module on it was just trashed, so they're going to replace it for me. But maybe the new one coming in will have a touch screen.
Copy that, man. All right, I'll let you grab some people here on 1 Charlie. Just let you know, if you are new, 1 Charlie is pretty popular, 30 Charlie is pretty popular, 14 Charlie has quite a few folks on there. I believe the truckers use 10 Charlie. So there's a lot of activity out here. I use 12 Alpha, and yes, that is an Alpha, 12 Alpha. For if you want to connect anybody in the Los Angeles area, the Papa system. So cool deal. Good. I'm glad you were able to get things going. It sounds like you're right on your way. And enjoy yourself. And don't forget to stop by and say hi in the chat on the live stream as well.
That is an ID 52.
Good talking to you. Hey, what is your YouTube link so I can pull over there right now?
Oh, Scott.
If you type my call letters in, first off, Greg, G-R-E-G-G, Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf, and in space, my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. You will, that should be the first thing that pops up, and then you should click on if you click on the main page, you'll see the live stream in red.
Oh, Scott, don't you wish?
Excellent. I got to pull it up right now.
Look at that. No touchscreen on the Zoom? Really? I thought I saw something on YouTube. Maybe someone built their own touchscreen. I know mine doesn't.
It was supposed to have it, but mine certainly didn't.
I guess he heard me. I guess you're watching now there.
I thought I'd jump in there and say good evening to Greg there, K6EGG, Washington, Japan, 9 Echo, WJ9E, Mike in Indiana. Good evening out there.
Terry?
Good.
just to let you know, I've been using a little bit more lately. But I have to say it sat on my desk here for about 3 months. I didn't even touch it. But I'm going to use it next week, and I've used it a couple times over the last 2 weeks. You could use the touchscreen, but it doesn't leave fingerprints. Really? Oh, that's a good one, though. So yeah,
well,
I'm getting better about it.
Greg couldn't hear me. Whiskey Juliet 9 Echo standing by.
I'm sorry there, Michael. I thought you were calling somebody else there. WJ9E, this is Greg. K6EGG.
Okay, Greg, I was just saying top of the night to you there out in Cali, waving the hand from Indiana. You're sounding good into my receive. Q5 copy, Q5 copy. I know you were going to let the other gentleman take it over. I didn't mean to butt in on your guys' conversation there, so go ahead and have at it, and I'll just stand by. K6EGG, WJ9 Echo, Mike in Indiana. I'll be standing by. 73, buddy.
Good to hear you in here, Michael. Thanks again for your help the other night, too.
Oh, no problem.
Dude,
no problem. I've been doing digital for about 6-7 years now or so. So I know a few Jedi mind tricks.
You've got mail.
That somebody else in there?
I think he was talking to you. But anyway.
I knew that, but Zoom or Zune? You use yours every day? Sometimes it can get a little.
You guys aren't talking about Mazda, are you? Zoom, zoom, zoom?
No. The zone spot. Just looking for something on my email list, which I just can't find.
WD6CWE.
He sounds good. Copy that, Mike. Nice to hear you in there.
By the way, if anyone in the chat is in the IT industry,
you're right.
Tomorrow, Greg, might be a fun day for certain IT professionals with Microsoft. Because a Microsoft Edge update tomorrow is going to remove IE11.
Victor Echo 6, DZ.
Sorry. Say again?
An Microsoft Edge update is going to remove Internet Explorer 11 from Windows 10. So if you have any old websites that you still use IE11, have fun. Of course, Alex. It's Patch Tuesday.
See, is that like a IT thing?
Yes. Usually it's usually the second Tuesday of every month is Patch Tuesday.
Well, that's scary. I think there's going to be another iPhone update too, because I'm getting a lot of apps getting updated.
iPhone update was released today, by the way.
Oh,
16.
Wonder what that fixes. Looks like they fixed the battery issue.
16.3.1 came out today. Supposedly there's an exploit that's being in the wild that's being exploited that patches. There's a Mac OS update which I have not done because as soon as I got home, someone, I'm not mentioning any names, decided to go on YouTube.
I'm downloading it right now.
3AG,
can I get a report, please? A radio check, K6EGG.
So that's an Australian call sign, right? I think. Yeah. No, that's Canada.
Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Whiskey Victor. You're coming in, last station that was calling for the radio check. You sound great.
I'm going to listen to myself on Echo real quick.
You go to the Echo.
Echo, the E. I want to play with some REF001. Don't do that.
Report, I do appreciate it. I'm setting up an ID 31A, and I was wondering whether...
2REF001E.
Hey, Greg, I got a question for you.
What's that?
What year is it? Ask Jeeves. Come on, Scott.
So what is this Apple thing fix? This Apple update?
There is an exploit that is being exploited. That's in the wild. That's being exploited on phones, and apparently it fixes it. I don't know anymore.
Exploited what?
Get into your system. Get into your iPhone.
Oh,
you know,
lovely.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get some celebrity picture leaks.
That was always that 2014.
This is Greg, K6EGG, doing an audio check on reflector 1 Echo. 1 Echo.
What?
Oh, damn
This
it.
is Greg, K6EGG, doing an audio check on reflector 1 Echo. 1 Echo.
Do I normally sound that nasally?
Do it again.
This is Greg, K6EGG, doing an audio check on reflector 1 Echo. 1 Echo. This is Greg, K6EGG, doing an audio check on reflector 1 Echo. 1 Echo.
Now do it again, but pinch your nose closed.
This is Greg, K6EGG, doing an audio check on reflector 1 Echo. 1 Echo.
What? I didn't know I had that
This
nasally
is Greg,
voice.
K6EGG, doing an audio check on
You
reflector
can't tell.
1 Echo. 1 Echo.
I don't know, guys. I think when he held his nose and it sounded less nasally.
Oh, God. So, Tom, I've always sounded nasally? Do I sound nasally on the stream? What's up with that? Oh, my God. You guys are rude. Oh, my goodness. I am just upset at you guys.
Whoa. Hold on a second. The New Yorker and myself and Tom, we're not hiding it. We're bluntly telling it to you. And you had a problem with that?
No, not at all. In fact, I would prefer it. It has to be the preamp. Switch to Allstar.
Is there an Allstar echo?
Audio check. Audio. K6EGG. Audio check. Audio. K6EGG.
That does sound pretty nasally.
Now, I want you to do me a favor, Greg.
What's that?
You're going to do another echo check, but you're going to say the following thing a couple times in a row. Seashells by the seashore.
Seashore. Wait, what was that?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashores by the seashore. She sells She sells seashore. God, K6EGG. She sells seashore. God, K6EGG. By the way, thank you, Tom, for keeping it real. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't take offense to it. Node 5553.
Yeah, let's go Allstar.
Let's see how I sound on Allstar. I'm going to lose my link here on my phone. Where is my Allstar node? Oh, it's over here. I forgot. So I want to go to... I want to go to 555. 3. 4 5s and a 3. Enhanced. Oh no! Come on. Come on now.
Oh, Monty. What's the movie from? I'm thinking the old movie from about 10, 15 years ago. Euro Trip. Monty, that's what I'm thinking of with what you just said there.
K6EGG for an audio check.
Audio level is pretty good.
K6EGG for an audio check.
That freaked me out. I'm like, someone's listening. I'm like, oh shit.
Rocket engines performing nominally.
Audio level is normal.
Rocket engines performing nominally.
Nominally.
Now do it. Now whisper, like do something like that.
This is a check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Audio level is extremely low.
Hi. This is a check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you know what I have to ask you to do now, Greg?
Would you like to make a comment? K6EGG.
Not that, but okay.
Audio level is pretty good.
Would you like to make a comment? K6EGG.
So, Greg, what's a Mick comment?
I didn't hear what you said. Say again.
What's a Mick comment?
Mick comment?
That's what you just said. Like McDonald's sells comments now?
Yes, they do. Now, would I hear anybody else on there? What did you want me to say on there?
Oh, I was just going to tell you to scream into the thing and see if it like says you're like overdriving.
I can't. Haley's in the...
Oh, damn.
This is an audio check. You're listening to Greg K6EGG from Southern California.
Does it ever say you sound great?
Audio level is just about right.
This is an audio check. You're listening to Greg K6EGG from Southern California.
I want to try to make it...
Last one before you go. I was going to say, try to do like the Howard Stern WNBC.
WNBC.
Let's see if it says, you sound distorted.
You might want to turn that down. It's a little toasty.
WNBC.
I wonder if, how many other people are listening?
Actually, Alex, just to let you know, WNBC, the TV, the call signs are used for the NBC affiliate here in New York, and up until 86 or 88, it was AM radio clear channel station in New York, as Tom was saying, and now it's WFAN, which is sports radio here in New York City.
Is that the guy that I'm spacing on his name now?
What, Carton?
The play-by-play guy for Yankees.
Sterling?
No, the
Michael
TV.
K?
Yeah, Michael K show.
That's on ESPN radio here.
Oh, was that the guy? So was that
but
the guy that
he competes with WFAN.
Was that the guy that fell asleep? The Mike Francesca show?
Yes, Francesca's was on WFAN.
I should pull my own Mike Francesca
and
moment.
Jim, Jim, WNBC, yeah, but it was also WNBC AM back in the day.
73 to anybody out there listening, K6EGG.
Audio level is low.
73 to anybody out there listening, K6EGG.
All right, let's see where else we can go tonight, Greg.
Yeah, let's see who else I can harass.
I would say you were on DMR earlier, so we can't do...
I lost my... I can't... Well, I have to use the old school way of changing my...
Do you have an Apple Watch? I forget.
F03.
There's an update out for that too, by the way, as part of this whole. So you upgrade your phone, then you do the watch. So when it charges overnight,
And we have KNBC here, the local owned and op. And they use the same graphics package.
Yeah, I know.
Same music, same. Actually, the music's a little bit different.
Something I'll say this before we go back to radio. CBS, same similar deal. WCBS, KCBS out there. I think at the very beginning of COVID, back in March of 2020, so my friend worked near the CBS studios in Midtown, and I guess they evacuated. So for a couple of days, they were doing like the local news. An LA anchor was anchoring the New York local news, but they were going to local reporters in New York City.
I heard about that. I think it was a transmission problem they had there.
No, it was a COVID. I think it was a COVID, exposure in the studio is what I heard.
I should find that out.
Yeah. Anyway,
by the way, Alex, you're mentioning KGO there. I've actually been able to hear KGO all the way down here on AM.
AM.
Yep, and I heard it in Hawaii too.
Yeah, it's great for me as a baseball guy. You can actually. Oh,
go ahead.
Okay. Baseball you can hear like at night up here. Like you could drive to Philly or Boston. I can hear Met games, at night on the AM. And Jim, yeah, WINS is is it 880? I thought that was WINS is 1010. Yeah, WCBS 880 is still there. WINS, which is 1010 WINS, is also now on 92.3 FM in New York. So what was K-Rock, hit top 40, back to K-Rock, is now a FM simulcast of 1010 WINS.
And I heard WCBS in Wilkes-Barre, actually in the Poconos. I was listening.
Yeah. A radio, you mean?
Don't they play the Yankee games on there? Or they used to?
Oh no! Now it's Met games.
Now
so
it's Met
WCBS and WCBS 880, WFAN 660, same ownership. So yeah, like 10 years ago it was Mets on 660, Yankees on 880. Now it's reversed. Yep, ABC. Yeah, ABC still 770.
I think our Dodger games are on like HD2 on something here.
I will say this: I was glad that I was able to at least one time out in LA listen to baseball, the way God intended, which is Vince Scully on the AM dial.
How long ago was that?
2015, 2016.
I think they're on 570 at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing better listening to Vince Scully, underneath the sheets, AM transistor radio.
Wait, Tom. I think is 97.1 still Hot 97? I'm gonna have to. I'll have to check my car tomorrow when I drive to work.
KNX, yes. KNX is not 1070 anymore.
Oh, sorry. That's you're talking about LA, not New York.
LA is only on. KNX is only on 97.1 now. They sold the AM frequency off to somebody. Can't remember who.
It still boggles my mind,
Spanish.
Greg, that you got the 160 amateur band right above the AM dial. And Tom has a question who they sell to. And K-Day asking more questions.
K-Day gone. K-Day's way gone. K-Day was, there is a version of K-Day, but it's not the same as it was in the 80s. Supposedly, the people that live by the K-Day transmitters can hear the station in their toilets. And that's all serious, and they could. They had to put shielding around the houses, I think.
Wow.
I think in the early, I think 91 is when they went off. I think that's when they went off AM. Are you from LA or something too, Tom?
Yeah, actually, I was curious. I thought
he knows
Tom,
he knows some radio
Tom
stations.
Tom, because I thought Tom was by my neck of the woods.
If you knew what KNAC was, then I would know if you're from LA. Because you probably don't even know what KNAC is, do you?
No, I don't. KNAC? No.
KNAC.
That's not.
If Tom knows what KNAC is, I know he's been in LA.
I was gonna say I was used to. My experience in LA is the West Coast affiliate. Oh, DXer. Okay, West Coast affiliates of like the stations here. And I'm thinking K-Rock out there. When you guys had the real K-Rock.
That was like the first K-Rock.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the first Kiss FM. And that's KIIS. They were on AM and FM.
It's so weird to have. You don't have any stations in that market that have a W call sign, do you?
No, we never have.
Okay, because I just remember going to Dallas once, and I think it's WFAA is one of the TV stations there, and it's like that's weird. And then there's K. PIX, I think, in Pittsburgh or something like that. I'm like, how the hell does a Pittsburgh station have a
KPIX
K-call?
is in Northern California, I thought.
Or is it KPI? Wait, hold on. KPI. Let me look it up. Okay, KPIX is San Francisco's. Let me look at the Pittsburgh TV market.
By the way, you guys know your call letters.
Well,
you hear KFI ever? Where their transmitter keeps on getting hit by airplanes? I shit you not. So they're considered a superstation. They're on a superstation frequency 640. Correct? For years and years and years, since the 50s, they were, putting out X amount of wattage, heard in, I think, 19 different countries or something like that. Oh, KDKA? Huh, interesting. And then it got hit, the transmitter, the antenna itself got hit by a small light aircraft and knocked it over, obviously killing the person flying. And they were on a backup station for about 4 years till they get the permits and everything. They went back up to full power, and then like a month later, someone hit the guy wires and got knocked over again.
God.
So they're permanently on the lower one now.
I just remember after 9/11 out here in New York that over-the-air TV was all screwed up, obviously because all the transmitters were on top of One World Trade.
Oh yeah, I remember watching DirecTV. I had I'm not going to say, but I can watch the New York feeds.
Oh, you had one of those cards at the time?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Was
they
yours
simulcast KFI up there? What?
KYW. Where's KYW?
Wait a minute. Alex, come back to this. KFI is probably one of the biggest stations in the Bay Area. Is it because of you can hear them? Are you taking off there, Dave?
Oh yeah, Philadelphia's CBS stations is KYW TV. Interesting.
Well, there goes the theory on the past the Mississippi.
Well, that's what it is, but there's some exceptions somehow.
Interesting.
Yeah, Philly. Yeah, there's some. And then Jim, if you're KO4AWQ, if you remember right after 9/11, I think CBS was the only station that had over the air because they had a backup transmitter site at Empire State Building.
I remember the newscasters talking about it.
And then,
they're like, oh, we're only being shown on a very few cable stations and DirecTV because they had a fiber link. Yeah.
Yep.
And I remember my mom coming over on 9/11 and she was watching
the New York stations.
Yeah. She's like, how are you getting these, Greg?
Why don't you tell everyone how you got?
My buddy actually works for KNBR, one of my good friends. He does the Giants games. He's a big,
San Francisco.
Yeah, he's a big. I wouldn't call him radio geek, but he always listened to that station growing up, and so he's pretty thrilled to be working for them directly.
I gotta put you one of these days. I'll put you in contact maybe with one of the guys, another ham I know that does. I do some testing with once in a while. He's based out of near Cleveland, but he does part-time work at a radio station who carries Guardians games. So he works that once in a while. I don't think he goes on site, but he does. I guess the production and the studio. One of the affiliates.
Yeah, usually they have like freelance guys work local, like I do for the teams. Sometimes a couple, I think like a handful of teams, including the Mets, they travel a guy.
Oh yeah, Madge they call him because I know the Mets booth has the.
He's very nice. He's very cool. He actually showed me. He had one of the first digital Mackies, I think.
Huh.
Cakes. David, are you eating cakes?
Is it Dave's birthday?
No, again. Really? What, you're putting up cakes? You're putting up champagne? I don't know what's going on over there, buddy. Are you letting us in on something? Are you pregnant or something?
Oh, Greg.
What?
Greg.
I heard on the news that men can get pregnant.
Now he's on
it
a
must
lobster?
Be true.
Is that a lobster or a scorpion?
Are you that lobster?
No, Greg, I'm not pregnant. N1JX.
Of course, he said it on the air.
Copy that. I heard on the news that men can get pregnant, so I was just asking. This is Greg, K6EGG and Reflector 30 Charlie. Also currently live streaming on YouTube. That's probably why you heard half of a conversation there.
Wish I could pick up some Canadian stations. I've never heard a Canadian station. I mean, I have in Canada, but
yeah, I have not. Tom, I'm like, anything I can hear out down here? Do you remember? Because I didn't think I could hear much.
I would be the richest man in the world if I was pregnant. N1JXX.
You also probably wouldn't be a man.
Well, Windsor. I've actually been to Windsor. Right over from Detroit. We went to some casinos over there.
Yep, casinos are there.
I stayed at the MGM Grand in beautiful downtown
Windsor.
No,
Detroit.
in Detroit, and we took a cab over.
Hey, Greg, I didn't hear you come through over here on 30 Charlie. N1JXX.
All right, there. Good morning, there, Monty.
Do you have a copy of me now? This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie.
Listen to 800.
There you go there, Greg. You got it. N1JXX.
800 kilohertz on my side, Greg, in my car.
I'm sorry if I offended somebody by about...
Hey, Greg, I got a question for you. Is everything okay over there?
What, in California? No.
No, I mean with you, because it's the first time you ever apologized for saying something.
No.
K6EGG,
Should I be?
KG60TX, real quick here.
Hey, it's Mr.
Real quick there, KG60TX. This is Greg, K6EGG on my Pi-Star 1 on Reflector 30 Charlie, also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Hey, my phone's back.
Hey, Greg, I saw Monty was leaving, so I just wanted to try this once. Monty, if you're listening, it's been decades since I did this, but this is, I'm going to butcher it, but this is the name I remember for the Welsh town. Here we go. Clamfwagil Gingonga, silly ho ho ho. That's, I believe how you remember it.
So
if
Scott
you're
number 2.
listening, Monty, let me know how I did. KG60TX, 73 is great. Case.
Hopefully you heard that. I think he's still in there. Give it a second for him to... I don't think he's listening on the radio. I don't know if hopefully you heard it there, Alex.
We need a Monty the judge to give us a score out of 10, please.
Yeah. Well, he says it's well done, so maybe he's giving about a 9.
I'd say an 8.
Hey, Jim, take care, man. Hopefully I'll see you on Thursday, or I'll see you in the chat on Thursday. That's my next time I'm going on.
Have a night.
In case you guys are wondering.
I was going to say, I hope you weren't going on tomorrow, Greg.
No, I don't think I'll have time. I got to work from 8 a.m. to midnight tomorrow. So
what does the wife think about that?
As long as I'm making money, she doesn't care.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because I was trying to make plans for tomorrow. That's why I was gone for about an hour.
We're going to try to go out on Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
In another state.
Ah, okay.
And
I'm
leaving her a surprise in her car.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I also...
and Haley.
Trying some... Oh.
What?
Thursday will be... Would you like to make a comment?
Fuck you. That's a very long day, yes. Ooh. This radio does not sound good.
That's not Gary, right?
No, that's Tom. TJR, formerly truck driver. Well, I think he's still working, but he's off right now. He had some medical stuff. The heater's on again. What's up with that? I think we're in the 40s now.
Is that the RFI in your house on the heater?
No, that was coming through the air on DStar.
46 here in New York.
It might be about the same temperature. I almost said frequency. Let's see what we're at here in California. Here in Chino, California, we're 52, but it feels colder here.
So do you have those really puffy, thick winter jackets ready to go right now?
Actually, I must say, tomorrow I'm going to wear pants to work. So I apologize if I offend anybody tomorrow at work. Looks like it's going to be raining till, I don't know, maybe about 10 a.m. Then it's gonna be down in the 30s the next couple days at night, and then just go up about 10 degrees after that. Look at that. It's only going to be in the 60s when I'm going to be in the 80s next week.
I will say, okay. I was going to say is I just remember when it's 16 out there, it's cold. For me, it's cold because it's the lack of humidity is different, between here and New York. There in New York, rather.
No skirt for me tomorrow. No. Okay, David, you're making me nervous here. You're putting symbols of things. What, you like donuts?
Dave, did you speak to Scott or something after the other night?
We had Scott number 2. Yeah, Scott number 2.
No, Scott number 1. We had Scott number 1 do this too the other night.
What? No, what does he wear a skirt?
No, texting me things. I'm like, huh?
What, donut holes and stuff?
No. Or bagels. That's not a bagel.
That's not a bagel.
I also told Greg he's not getting bagels until he gets his general.
How much money do you want? I know you have a price. What if I send you $100?
Or I fly to Los Angeles.
I'm not going to fly you to Los Angeles.
Well, if my day job, does. Watch, you know what'll happen? I'll fly out to LA for work, Greg, and you'll have to travel somewhere for your job at the same time. It'll just be that lucky.
I'll be in New York.
Right. Could you imagine that?
It's happened.
Well, actually, next time you're in New York, if you're ever back over here, I guess I'm participating in a mobile live stream with you. I just have that feeling you're gonna be like, get the mobile radio in your car, and I'm gonna drive around while you pretend to use it, or use it.
Pretend?
That's true.
Maybe I'll bring the right adapters this time.
That's true.
I got a checklist I want to do on Thursday. So
I know there's a gang out. There's a gang out here you could do POTA with, probably. The park. Might build some state parks on live stream.
I could stream them and not
if
talk.
You ask them. Maybe.
I'm sure most of the hams are nice, as long as they don't think it's illegal. I did a live stream.
Well, if you want it to be illegal, we'd have to go to Tampa.
In an apartment complex.
Right.
I haven't heard. Homeboy was on a Home Slice was on the 12 Alpha a couple days ago. Believe it or not.
I'm surprised you haven't spoken to any of the San Diego folks that I have some interactions with when I do VE sessions. Because a lot of the guys, I told you one of the VECs is based out in your neck of the woods, and a lot of the guys are San Diego's natives.
When I go on the Papa system,
yeah,
a lot of the guys don't have DStar radios, and if I go on analog, it's usually like at midnight talking to Dana and 7 UFT.
Wait, midnight Eastern or midnight Pacific?
3 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Is that a better answer for you?
Yeah, no.
But
it's the point where I should be sleeping.
Believe it or not, there was a guy on an Allstar link in New York one night. He was just getting his Allstar link, and he saw that Allstar node going, and he jumped in and said hi to me and Dana.
Hey, you know what? I think I know how we could cheer Dave up.
What, send him a lobster and donut and
No. There's another graphic you played once tonight. You could
take care of Terry.
Hey Terry, have a good afternoon. Have a good day at work.
Is he a sad ham?
Not Terry.
Not Terry.
Terry's got to go to work. So no, I don't know.
I've not played with the NXDN at all.
I have not either.
I don't know if I can cross mode into that.
I don't know. I think the next thing the next popular thing I thought, what about P25?
I don't know if I can cross mode into it.
No, you can't. you have a P25 rig radio?
My scanner can listen to P25, but I don't have a way to talk on it. No.
Yeah. Oh.
So, there goes Tom.
2,200 miles away from you in West
in
Palm Beach,
in the
Florida.
free state of Ron DeSantis, Florida. Did I say that out loud? Oh, just the free state of Florida. Sorry. What's the first thing I said when I saw you? It's good to be in the free state of Florida, right?
I don't remember what you said.
That by the way, that airport probably smashed my luggage and it messed up my tire, my wheel, and my luggage after 12 years.
Oh God, sure. Blame the airport, Greg. Blame the
Well,
airport.
I'm blaming the airline actually, but somebody at that airport.
But you're Mr. Prosser.
What does that mean?
I'll have to tell you. There's a Mr. Greenfield story about me at my job one day. I'll have to tell you about with an airline, not the one we flew, but another airline. I don't think I ever told you. I'll have to tell it to you offline.
Delta's only done me wrong once.
It happened to be when you were leaving me.
No, I don't really think they. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't think. No, it wasn't their fault. I actually left on time.
Yeah, that's true.
But I sat on the runway for an hour and 45 minutes. And,
well, that's because we went to Atlanta.
And
anyway.
My seat almost got given away. What was I going to say?
I don't know. Where's anyone else on 30 Charlie when we played DMR roulette? Any satellites
No.
passing by?
I checked a few minutes ago. There wasn't anything, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to go back over to 1 Charlie.
I mean, there's only one other thing I could think of, right, that you could do tonight.
I'm going to go to 1 Charlie here for a few minutes.
Okay.
Let's see if this thing works.
I don't know if the Ford Crossmodes
component of our society.
P25 over.
Terry's people.
Overworked and under-resourced and spiraling costs. We
You still have Scott in the house?
We had 2 Scots in the house for a while.
Number 1. We have both. Both are still watching.
Thank you for the info. It doesn't cross mode. P25.
That's not an enviable sort
I don't know.
I don't think it cross modes P25. That's what I was saying. I think it's just the 3 major ones: the DMR, DStar, YSF.
But if anybody has any info on that, please jump in the chat. Say hi.
Then we have spiraling issues with housing.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do an ambient stream.
Australia and probably most Western
You think there's an option for it?
I'm gonna have to fire mine up and see.
Let's
if
take
there
a
is.
look.
Oh, that's the 3. You have the 3. I have the 4.
I know, but maybe you can do it on the 4.
Let me look at something here.
Oh, it looks like there was a another
their bikes, their toys are all on hire
shooting.
purchase or on loaned money, and they're now feeling the pinch, and they're sort of
Did they say bloody down in Australia?
housing interest rates at
Yeah, they probably do.
2.25%.
What's up, Jay?
People are getting under mortgage pressure, which is an
You have an
indicator
open
that,
spot 4 or 3 there, Rick? I should probably.
Can I be Captain Buzzkill right now?
Sure.
And this is not serious what I'm about to say, but
It's not serious what he's about to say.
still blaming COVID. Then we
I just
blame
posted a
the
link from the
war in
Shark RF
Ukraine.
forums.
So everyone had an excuse. Why couldn't we get building materials? Oh, because of COVID.
Why can't we get building materials? It's because of It's because
I
of.
was actually getting a pizza the other night, and there was this old boy in there, and he sat down. He came to the counter and he ordered his pizza, and he asked for olives on it. And the bloke behind the counter said, "Sorry,
So that's
mate,
DMR
we haven't
though.
got any olives. We haven't been able to get
To
it."
P25.
Well, that's what I would do, but I don't think it does it.
I wonder if it does
Is that to do with
DStar.
COVID or the war in Ukraine? And he started to laugh, and I thought, you know what? That's so true.
The Aussies are waking up down there.
Society, we are just blaming things on ourselves or on.
If he was on the wind system right now, he would have been disconnected.
US, we're bound by
For what?
imports.
Oh, for the wind
And,
system.
we've got
I thought you
some
said
of
the
best
Papa system.
olive groves in the world here. We've got some of the best.
Yeah, the thing is with the P25 connector, I think that means if you have a P25 radio, you can use it as a hotspot, but I don't think it does any of the transcoding.
Let me bring this in. So this is so I'm going from DStar, and I can go to obviously DStar, or I can go to YSF.
Mark, yeah, YSF, NXDN, really?
they're adults.
Yeah, I guess
It's gonna be
so.
like in another 20 or 30 years.
I've never
But
done
anyway,
it.
mate, I mean, we could wax lyrical about this all day, I'm sure. So listen, Chris, I think I'm going to sign off now, mate, and have a bit of a look-see on some other reflectors.
I don't know. Let's try to.
Fantastic talking to you.
I've never talked on NXDN.
You know, I think...
And Scott, thanks for sharing.
A little bit warmer, might tip over 80 degrees, but it's just a beautiful day here, mate. So 84ZU, VK5,
Where can I go for you?
Golf Echo Mike, sending you 73s and regards, Chris. Cheers.
I don't know where to go on the NXDN.
Neither do I.
I've never.
You know who we need for
Roger
P25?
that. VK5.
We need Travis.
84ZU.
Yes,
I lost you a couple
he's very
times
good on
there,
that.
but I got 90% of what you were talking about. But yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's like, I love that. Is it COVID? Is it Ukraine?
Oh, you know who that is?
Oh, you're so right. You
That's
know,
home
we're
slice
losing our
right there.
manufacturing base as well. And
That's home slice.
it's just insane. So,
That's-
you know, we'll see. Hopefully, at least
Anybody
our
want to
case,
jump on and say hi?
in about 2 years, we get it.
I thought you wanted to.
Kick these,
Would you like to make a
bozos
comment?
out of the White House. I call them bozos. They really are bozos. And there's a groundswell movement here in the United States to,
No, there
get things
isn't.
back to normal and stop
We're a bunch of sheep
some of
here.
these things that are just stupid. Just stop. So we'll see. Anyway, it was my pleasure, Dave.
Somebody jump
All
on
the best.
and
Enjoy
say
your,
hi to
caravanning.
Home
Have a
Slice for
wonderful
me.
Week. Hope you have good weather. VK5
Why don't you do it?
GEM AD4CU. See ya.
Someone go on and say, "Hey, Greg, are you live streaming?"
84ZU. Thanks very much, Chris. Great chat, mate. And yeah, we have very similar issues over this way, mate, with whoever's in power. But unfortunately, I'm not too sure it would matter who's in power. The result would just be the same.
You know what? He makes a
as
good
they sort
point.
of lean to the left or to the right. But anyway, we'll just keep plugging away and just keep enjoying life and enjoying the hobby of ham amateur radio. 84ZU, this is VK5GM. Regards to you, Chris, and stay well, and I'm listening on the side.
VK5 GEM WD6.
That's Doug, I believe.
WD6 Charlie Whiskey Echo VK5 Golf Echo Mike.
I won't hold you, but I do have a couple of questions. If you could take some time to answer, I'd appreciate it. I noticed you're running a 705. Give me a general appraisal of what that unit does. Is it pretty good?
WD6 Charlie Whiskey Echo. Yeah, look, mate, the 705 is a good unit. I'm still relatively new to amateur radio. I wanted something portable to be able to either take on to Soda or Poda, take away with me in the caravan. And not
Caravan?
actually, and I haven't got at the moment we don't have a house.
Vocabulary
We're
is
looking to
different down
buy a
there.
new home. But essentially, I like it for its portability. And it seems to be working quite well. Obviously, it's only 10 watts on full power, 5 watts on battery power. Battery, obviously, I've got a secondary battery for it, which has got a few more beans in it to give me a bit longer time. But I've currently got it hooked up to a 12-volt system here. But it seems
They have
pretty
12
easy
volt down
to
there?
use. It's very intuitive.
Of course.
It's like every radio these days, I think, though. You just have to.
I will say this.
Okay, well, I got it. Well,
I will say this,
just
Greg.
one what kind of antenna are you using?
Okay, let me turn this down. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say is I find it easier to understand an Australian versus a Brit. Sorry, Alex. It's just my experience working with British people and Australians. I find it, you guys both have accents. I can more easily understand an Aussie than a Brit.
What type of antenna are you using with that radio?
Can you tell the difference between an Australian accent and an English accent? I know a lot of people can't.
Yeah,
maybe 10 years ago I couldn't, but I would say I have some confidence if you were to like do like a blind audio test.
I think I could. I think the Australian accent's a little bit more.
Rick, I would agree with you on that because sometimes because it's weird. You go to the UK and there are different regions. The accent's completely different.
Same thing with Australia.
Yeah.
Western Australia is more twangy.
I remember I wasn't there, so.
You were in Adelaide.
Yeah, but that's not really
close
Western.
enough.
That's Central.
That's close enough.
Antennas that you can get for it, and there's an absolute multitude. But I did
Close enough for government work.
RTD2. He gone.
Or my favorite one.
So
I don't like that one.
Loop. I was looking at some specs on that the other day. It looks kind of interesting. It's got a built-in tuner at the base of it, and you just put it on, say, a tripod or something, and it's directional. So it's kind of interesting.
I think it's
Poor guy.
I think we may have doubled. I'm sorry. I was looking at the Alpha Loop. Are you familiar with that?
Well, they went from politics to
HF.
To HF. I was going to talk. I was about ready to jump in and we got another guy. We got the home slice in there.
I was looking at this Alpha Loop. Are you familiar with that?
I was going to mention the horse lady down in New Zealand. She gone.
Okay. Well, that's interesting because I
guess they got some dirt on her. She decided to disappear.
A regular station, but I like that because I can take it when we go camping.
I should just key up so home slice could see my call sign.
Just put it on a tripod and it will act fairly accurately. Getting not much, but enough to maybe. I basically was thinking of working BPS K31 in it, so I think
you ever worked that, by the way?
Quite well. Back to
That's a kind of like a
PSK 31. I have FT8. Some.
Yeah,
I may have worked a little bit. Yeah, a little bit, not much.
I've seen very
The best way I could describe Australian voices, or the accent, I should say, is there's a little bit more of a Western sound to it for better the sense purposes, like Western, like country Western almost.
Yeah,
That's my.
Like I said, I've been exploring it and doing a lot of research lately. I'm thinking of getting one because, like you say, you can put it in a backpack and haul it around.
Not GMO.
And that Alpha antenna breaks down into a.
We have a couple repeaters here in Southern California. Pretty much anything goes.
The Renegade.
Looks like it's pretty.
No, they don't talk about politics on there too much. There's a couple others. N6DXN. That's what we're kind of half-heartedly joking about.
Or CW. I really think it'll handle both those without too much issues. Anyway, thank you very much for filling me in on some of your details. I was interested in your comments. Thank you very much.
Would you like to make a comment?
By the way, have a good day. WD6CW.
Yeah, WD6.
By the way, Richard loves that.
VK5 Golf Echo Mike. Yeah, thanks very much for that, mate. Great chat, and really enjoyed it. And thank you.
I heard that guy last night, by the way.
And enjoy your time. So this is VK5 Golf Echo Mike standing by.
Did you offer to directionally find him and buy him a case of beer?
Real good. Okay.
You know, if he wants to say hidden, I get it. I'd love to have him on the show, though.
Anyway, my first contact was actually in Queensland. Named Kip Mashford. I think he's family on there many, many years ago, back in '75 when I was first licensed. That's an interesting area down there. You sent me some pictures of it. Anyway, I'll say 7-3 to you, and you have a nice day, sir. And I appreciate you coming back to me and answering my questions. WD6CWE.
Yeah, thanks very much, Doug. Yeah, just to let you know, mate, on your last sort of transmission, well, I caught probably
Here we go.
90% of it there. You had a few dropouts, mate, so not too sure if that's just the press to talk switch or what, but just or it could have just been the internet connection. But yeah, a few dropouts. WD6, Charlie Whiskey Echo, VK5, Golf Echo Mike 73 to you.
How do you
Doug.
get
Enjoy
banned
your
on
time.
digital?
They block your ID.
Really?
73, my friend, WD6CWA.
Yeah, there was a story recently about a guy, a poor soul who I guess is from Pennsylvania, and some lid or unlicensed idiot in the Connecticut area was keying up DMR repeaters in Connecticut with this guy's DMR ID, and multiple repeaters had to block the ID.
Interesting. I don't know. Were you around, Scott, when me and him got into it? I wonder if I have that still. I know it's still.
You have it somewhere. We just gotta find it. You gotta find the day. It just seems like if that ever happens, Greg, or when that happens, I have to not be around.
Yeah, you missed that one.
No, I know, but it seems like I missed a lot of the good ones.
Right, I think. Yeah, this is him right here. Let's see if I can bring it up. Hold on.
Z page up on there, but I've decided not.
I look skinnier here. Let's see if I can bring this up. Hold on.
I don't think anyone here is judging you for your looks, Greg.
I don't remember.
This is when
well, he definitely has a problem.
Let me see if I can get at the beginning here.
That do not wish.
Oh, here we go.
That guy, yeah, he sounds good.
This is from last year.
AD4ZU, this is Greg, K6EGG. Do you have a copy?
You got to listen to this one, Scott. You're going to love it.
Yeah, hello. I do have a copy. Actually, I just looked at where that guy is located, and he could actually be in Central Time. Amazing. In the same state. My name is Chris. I live in Tampa, Florida. Go ahead.
I think I've talked to you before. It looks like you have check. I really appreciate it. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube right now.
Well, I'm glad it's not me. I just find it was weird that I was on.
Okay, Greg, you do not have my permission to retransmit my audio on YouTube or anything about me. Do you understand that?
Sure.
Yeah, I do not permit that. So if you're live streaming our conversation or you're pulling up my QRZ page, I do not permit that. So as long as you understand.
I do not permit what I put on the internet for you to see.
Anyway, how are things out in California?
This gets better.
Well, since I won't talk to you.
Since I'm live streaming right now, I won't talk to you right then. So I'll respect your wishes there. So I'll take a standby. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Okay, and I would advise any other ham radio operators that do not wish to be repeated on YouTube or have a picture of their QRZ page shown.
That's already on the internet, by the way.
To decline this. Greg, the United States is founded on very different and important principles. I would not do this if I were you, because you're going to get sued. You will get sued by the likes of me. So please, if you have a YouTube page and you're video streaming a live contact with another ham radio operator who has not specifically authorized you to do that, you better stop. You will get sued.
So basically, anybody that's talked on anything that is broadcast on Broadcastify, many different repeater systems and stuff like that you probably don't even know about. So you're going to sue them as well? I mean, I'm not doing anything illegal.
The QRZ page is up on the internet. The YouTube's up on the internet. It's the same thing, dude. So I don't know what the problem is. I'm not making money off this. So, all right. Time to chill out, relax. I don't want to argue about this on here, but I'm not doing anything illegal. All your stuff's on the internet anyways. That's free and legal and clear to go. So have a wonderful day. This is Greg, K6EGG.
No, not exactly. My expectation is when I use ham radio operations on RF, I am talking to another station on RF. Now, if you want to kind of spy on us and be like, oh, gee whiz, I can put this out
You
on
have no
YouTube.
expectation of privacy on a public
right now,
airwaves.
you have impinged on my rights. Okay? I don't want it, and I don't think a lot of other hams want it. And yes, there are broadcastifying sites and so forth. But no. If you want to play on ham radio, do it the right way. Nobody needs to be rebroadcasted. In fact, there's some rules in the FCC about rebroadcasting.
On ham radio.
You don't know about those.
On ham radio.
Stop it, please. See ya.
That's definitely a sad ham there. So that was actually, he goes on for another couple more minutes, but I'm gonna spare you the
You like that sound? You like that sound effect I just played for?
That was perfect. IFB's back, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well,
hey, Chris, if you're watching, say hi. I've heard him some other places. You know what? I get it. If you want to be who you want to be, but don't be a dick. I have an expectation of privacy on a public airwave with 400 Pi-Stars hooked up to.
There's zero expectation of. Hold on a second. I want to put on my different hat first. Let me look at something here.
Put on your VE hat.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm looking for a particular form right now.
Sorry, Scott number 2. I apologize.
Oh.
What right is that?
The only one I could find that's even remotely.
That's one of my favorite live streams, by the way.
And that's the only one that's so when you guys take the exam or upgrade your license, you guys remember the quick form 605. It's one of the things. This is one of the things you certify that you know. Rick, I love that. Okay, hold on a second here. I need to look up something here. And that.
Just think if one of those First Amendment auditors started recording him. He would freak out on that.
I'm looking to see if that call sign's actually available. And it's going to be available in about 6 months. K4REN.
Maybe I should email him a version of this tonight's live stream.
No, don't.
I'm not going to put up his QRZ page, though. I'll be nice. You guys can see for yourselves. He does not give me permission to. You know what I should have done? I should have said, can I have your permission?
But also, you have zero expectation of privacy on the bands here.
You have zero expectation of privacy when you leave your home.
Well.
You know how many times you're being recorded? I bet you I can walk outside my front lawn, I'm being recorded.
Well, yeah, because you have a camera there and you have a Ring doorbell.
But not by me.
Your neighbor has a Ring doorbell across the street, right?
Oh, what is that, Scott? This might be good. Scott put good links in here, so.
Oh, let me Google that. Oh, Scott. that's a new one.
Yeah, your phone, you're being tracked. It's like, you know what? Get over yourself. I remember walking outside Disneyland a number of years ago. There was like a news crew out there, and the lady was like screaming, yelling, "I don't want to be on camera! I don't want to be on camera!"
So hold on a second. This guy, he's on APRS right now, showing data.
Who
do you think?
Really?
Yeah. As of 15 minutes ago.
Well, he might have been. I think it was Buddy, by the way.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California.
Maybe Homeboy will come back and say hi. Home Slice, sorry. I advise. By the way, I hope I handled myself okay with that guy. I wanted to say more. I was going to ask, can I have permission? AD4ZU? I was gonna poke at him a little bit, but I decided against it. That's something I can probably get myself banned for.
Well, Alex, I just told Greg to kill him with kindness.
I mean, I wasn't like trying to be rude to him, but I also was just stating some facts. I mean, he doesn't have to talk on the air.
You go on
public
HF.
airwave, yeah, on a reflector that's tied to like 2,000 repeaters worldwide, probably. There's two here in Southern California tied to reflector 1 Charlie.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California.
Hold on, I know why. Okay, do it again. Yeah. I'm going to go over to 30 Charlie real quick. I'm burping up some Korean barbecue. That would have been perfect if you played that live if you were around. Were you around for that?
No.
Was that before your time?
No, it was my time, but I was was just somewhere not. I was out, and I just heard from a Mystery Man W5GAR after the fact.
And this isn't the first time that's happened before, by the way.
I know. We also had the FU guy on the wind system. I think the gentleman in Baltimore who was just sounding fine to us when you were cracking up the first time you heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the night I got banned off Allstar from the wind system.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie.
Actually, that's not true. I did that with JJ. The night that I was talking to JJ on there. This is VA7HZ from BC, up north of me here. Powell River, British Columbia. It's going to be one of those Mondays.
Kilo X-ray 4, Delta Uniform, monitoring 30 Charlie.
KX4 DU. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Well, good evening, sir. Name here is Jeff, Juliet Echo Foxtrot Foxtrot.
That's a
and
good one.
I'm stationed here, or my home QTH is Fairhope, Alabama, which is on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay.
Hey, I've been to Mobile a couple times. Almost this time of the year, I think, actually. Cool little town. Lots of boats, if I remember. It looks like a shipping harbor there, if I recall right. But how are you doing this evening? What's left of your Monday night?
Well, it is going pretty well. See, it is 46 degrees here in Fairhope.
We should go in a wind system and do that one time.
Nice and clear out here. So it's not a bad day, and yeah, I'm just winding down right before having to go to bed and get ready for the next day. How's everything going in your side of the world, or the country at least?
It's going good. I'm doing about the same thing, about ready to wind down and hop in the bed. I got a very long work day ahead of me, and it's going to be a little chilly for us here in California in the mid-30s overnight into tomorrow morning with a little bit of rain. Usually we don't get that cold and rain, so it's going to be quite a bit cooler than normal. Then I got after tomorrow, I got one more day of work. Then I have quite a bit of time off where I'm gonna go on vacation and enjoy myself for a little while.
Oh, very good, very good. It doesn't get very cold around here in comparison to other places. Very rarely does it drop below freezing around here.
I would love to.
Which is good. But
sounds fun.
Yeah, I think tomorrow is going to be about 71 degrees here for a high, so not bad at all. But
If you guy lives.
vacation-wise, it's going to be a while before I can take some. Too much stuff going on at work, and not enough time or people to do it all in. Par for the course.
I definitely hear you on that, Jeff. I had one of those. I have one of those days almost every day, and tomorrow might be one of them too. So I know how that goes. I usually work like 50 to 60, sometimes 70 hours of work a week. I kind of do that all like for 4 or 5 months, and then I take a couple weeks off. I kind of like having full, more than one day off in a row. Sometimes I don't get that, so I just rather work as much as I can than find a place on my schedule. I'm freelance. Find a place on my schedule in the winter where I could take a week or two off, and then another time in the summer I could do the same things, and I get back at it.
So the FU guy's been on the wind system lately. That's good to hear.
Well, that's good.
I think I heard him too.
Hey, you're definitely keeping busy with that. I'm doing around about 50 hours a week myself. They're about sometimes a little more depending on what needs to go out the door for projects. And at least we got seem to have a lot of projects lined up for the next couple of years, which is fine by me as long as the paychecks keep coming. So, anyway, I think the next time I'll be able to take a vacation will be in fall.
I did not watch the Super Bowl.
I get it, man. I know how that goes, though. I know I worked quite a few years without being able to relax a little bit as I was trying to establish myself. But for me, it kind of helps the mind, and that helps the body. If you don't have a healthy mind, it's harder to comprehend things, and your work, and at least in my personal opinion, your work kind of suffers for it. So I try to give myself some time that I disconnect from everything. And next week's going to be the week, but I'm going to get going. It's getting a little bit late here. I know you're winding down yourself. I am too. I'm also doing a little bit of a live stream on YouTube. It's 8:55 here in the West Coast. So I'm jump in the shower. Got to get up at 5:30 and be at work at 8 in downtown LA, and hopefully get off by midnight. So, Jeff, I appreciate you jumping in, saying hi. K6EGG. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of the Super Bowl. Zero.
I thought it was Andy Reid doing the halftime show.
It's good to meet you, and nice QSO here, and hope you have a great evening, and hopefully it will not be too hard of a day tomorrow. But anyway,
Scott, you did that a couple weeks ago. I
Great
remember.
vacation too, and maybe I'll catch you the next time here on DStar. It's K6EGG, clear on your final in 73s.
Copy that, Jeff. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been on the radio a couple hours, so I need to call quits here. I got a long day ahead of me, so take care. K6EGG. This is Greg, K6EGG.
I like that. So I'll give you my plans for today, or this week at least. Planning on being on Thursday at this point, maybe even Friday morning, depending on my schedule.
The fine Friday morning, Greg.
I might get up early, but I got a long day because we're traveling that day.
I was gonna say, 'cause I might be around that Friday. We'll have to see.
You will? All right. Well, maybe we'll figure something out. Just depends on how much stuff I get done.
Have a good night, Mike. WJ9E from
Mike.
Indiana.
Thanks for the info again from Indiana. I'm trying to find my software to unlink here, which I can't do for some reason. I need to put it in a better place. Even though it says radio stuff, you're going to hear the disconnect on there.
By the way, Greg, Scott, I do want to hear you say that call sign. Say Greg's call sign like that with those phonetic words. Whoa, Scott, you can't leave yet. You can't leave yet.
You can't leave yet,
Scott. You gotta say the call signs. Scott number 2, have a good night, man.
Scott number 2. Take care. So my plans for this week, I'm gonna try to come on Thursday. I definitely will be on Thursday at some point. Maybe Friday morning. But I also want to get some stuff tested for my remote live stream. Possibly.
I hope you're not going to be doing live radio on a frequency other than on Simplex only when you're out there.
I'm bringing my ID52. I'm bringing the cable. I'm bringing the power supply. I'm bringing my laptop. I'm going to be in touch with some people on some ham groups.
Good. I was going to say, can you borrow someone's HF rig and go up on 10 meters?
10 meters.
Because you will. I will tell you now, if you're out there, you will cause a pile up on on HF if they know you're in Hawaii.
I don't know. I'm not going to have a car, so that would be kind of rude. Hey, can I use your ham station and can you drive me to it? Actually, I'm going to leave my open spot here. I'm going to remote into it. What? But I'm going to bring my Pi-Star with me, my second one, my green one, my second one. And so when I key up on the Pi-Star that I have with me in Hawaii, the DPRS should show where I'm at in Honolulu on Oahu. So that will be an actual RF contact through the internet through
nice
through the radio. Maui,
nice,
Maui's awesome.
Yeah, but Lawrence, Greg having a 705 is like having a Porsche and only being able to drive it in first gear.
I won't be able to drive it on the streets. Open spot does that too. I want to leave my open spot here though. WH6Q. Okay. Got to remember that. Yeah, some people are rude.
Whoa, what are you saying, Greg?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Take my charger. Yes. Charger. I got all this stuff on my desk right now.
Take the cable adapter with you. We should.
cable
what we should have
adapter.
done? We should have had a live stream where we help you pack for your trip.
I can do that. Unless you guys want to see my undies and stuff.
No thanks.
Okay, that's what I thought. Laptop is the same laptop I use for the live stream, which you actually held, believe it or not.
Oh, the i52 for about a minute, yeah.
When it was like 1,000 degrees sitting on your
on the
black
rental?
car.
On the rental?
Yeah, and the black rental actually had FU in the license plate.
Right.
Maybe I could bring up that video.
Hey,
Nah,
Greg,
you don't like
Greg,
those.
most importantly, don't break your toes this time.
12-channel mixer? No mixer. I'm just bringing. I'm bringing exactly what I had in. No, actually, you know what? I'm just bringing the adapter, not the adapter, but the USB thing that you gave me there, Scott.
Okay. Oh, the Focusrite.
Yeah, the Focusrite, because that seemed to sound a little bit better.
You know what sucks now? If we were doing Orlando again, Greg, I have a mag loop I can use. I could have gone on some HF in the hotel room. Could have tried like during the day, like 10 meters or something. But next time,
maybe we can do it from the Night Library
parking lot.
Parking lot there.
Have some drunk people throw up on the car.
So stay tuned. I'm hoping to do Saturday or Sunday from Hawaii. I don't know when. Maybe Monday. I don't know. I kind of want to disconnect a little bit too. Spend some time with the family. It's been a rough couple weeks as far as work, especially last week. I had two 17-hour days in a row, not in a row, but in the same week. So that kind of
Rick mag loop. Wait, Chameleon F 3.0 loop.
What it looked like you said there. We're going past the 9 o'clock hour. You know what I should do too? Is like at the top of the hour, put it's the top of the hour. You're watching. No.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
So okay, I see the loop that he's talking about. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I bought a loop. Actually, another ham recommended a mag loop for me from AliExpress out of China. That
wait, you didn't say that right.
Well, I can't. My pronunciation is off.
China.
Yeah. Work Japan from Phoenix on 10 meter. Okay.
That's pretty good.
On voice, on sideband.
$500 though.
Yeah, the one I bought was 100 something. And it works pretty. And my concern, hey Rick, I don't know where you're based out of. Like my concern is I travel a lot and I want to be able to get this packed up
I'm hearing an echo now
in a suitcase or something easily, so I can take it from place to place.
Are you hearing an echo?
No.
I'm hearing an echo.
Are you sure it's not? Are you sure it's not because your brain there's like empty space in your head, Greg?
There's a lot of empty space, but that's usually not an echo. That's more of like a tin can sound.
Comes with its own duffel. Oh, I hear something.
Yeah, that's a weird sound.
That's why we have a Bakersfield man in the audio in the thing.
Oh God, is that me?
What's up, Lawrence? Mr. Bakersfield? He's never been. You've never been out of California? Is that what I just saw on your text?
One sec, Lawrence. I'm gonna get the mag loop I got here. I think this is it. Yeah, it's a.
So is this all the places you've been right here, Scott?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's about it.
You've never been to Vegas?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. So you have been out of state.
Thank God.
I actually know somebody that's never been out of state.
Would that be Haley?
No, she's.
She's in Hawaii. Yeah, never mind.
She's been to a lot of states actually. She's been in the East Coast a couple times.
Does she have a passport?
No, she's not been out of the country, but she has a Delta frequent flyer card, or not credit card, but
a number.
Number.
She's a Sky Miles
like
member.
20-something thousand miles.
Huh.
I got it when she was 2. Started young.
You just have to get her to get status, so when you can have a Karen that spaz out when a 5-year-old has higher status than Karen.
I think I can gift her status.
You might be able to.
With platinum. I don't know. I got to check. I think that's one of the 2 things I can do. But all right, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Yep.
One second, Greg.
Yeah.
I wanted to give this a shot.
Uh-oh.
Keratoconjunctivitis 6. Echoencephalographic glycosylphosphatidyl Fisher-Lacius. That's pretty close, huh?
I would give you an A there. Wow. Can you imagine if I went on the WIN system and said that? I wouldn't get past the second syllable.
Wait a second, Greg. Imagine you're going to be doing it.
So I got to practice then.
Exactly.
Can you imagine those guys dude be so pissed off? Those are not international approved.
See, too bad you don't have a GMRS call.
Oh yeah, I was gonna work on that today. I spaced on that.
Are you serious?
I was. Yeah.
I was gonna say is, I come up with your GMRS call, say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a brain fart," and just
Oh my god! Well, didn't that one night on
net? There's a Papa net, right?
Yeah, it was a Papa. That was when I was in Vegas. I think that guy freaked out. Don't talk to him.
Yeah. Well, technically it's illegal but you can just say, "Oh, you can just
you just correct yourself." I mean, a lot of stuff's illegal, but correct yourself. It's not a big deal. I wouldn't like report him or anything. So,
yeah.
So.
It's all most of it's intention. So
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night, everybody. Since it's after midnight on the East Coast.
Goodbye.
All right, guys. Take care, everybody. This is Greg, K6EGG, signing off. No cussing.
You don't need to, Greg, you don't need to sign on YouTube.
I don't?
No.
I can't because I can't say the call there.
Here, let me give your call for you.
All right. Let's try it again.
I don't think I could do it another time.
Try it. Give it a try.
Come on, Scott. I think Scott needs some motivation.
Great Scott. Yeah, that one word I tripped up on. There's
I would have tripped on
PHs going on.
Give it a try.
I think I'll replace both G words with that one, and then I can handle it.
Scott.
Yeah, you're being summoned there, Scott.
Oh no, we're still live. I thought
we're still live. No. I'm waiting for you.
The producer held the end of transmission.
No, I'm gonna wait.
That's it. You're gonna wait.
The private.
What are you gonna wait for?
Scott.
This is all recorded.